Well, to further discuss on the federal government's move to register 250,000 nano, micro and small businesses for free, I'm now joined by Hussaini Ishaq Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. He's the Registrar General, Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC. I also have Charles Odii, he's Smedan Director General. Thank you, both of you gentlemen, for joining us on Newsnight tonight.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's start with the MOU that you both signed, both your agencies. And I'll start with you, CAC Registrar General. I mean, give us an idea of the key aspects of the MOU and, of course, the objective of this free registration exercise. Okay.
What you witness today, it is an understanding, putting in place the understanding between Corporate Affairs Commission and this Smedan to register 250,000 small businesses, enterprises in Nigeria at free, without any payment, seamlessly. The MOU that you witnessed today, it has combined the framework that each party should play to ensure the realization of this important milestone.
Right.
On the part of the CAC, we'll provide the platform. We ensure the small businesses register at no cost. On the part of the Smedan, they will profile the small businesses, ensure they provide the necessary training. Combined together, we create a job of 250,000 youths in Nigeria, small businesses. In short, that is what that MOU entails.
Okay, now this is for prospective business owners, not small business owners. I mean, who may be on the CAC register. Is that what you're saying? Just to get a clear picture. Okay,
it's all about formalization of informal businesses in Nigeria.
Right.
The informal businesses that are thriving within the economy now, we are all out now calling them. They should come and register their businesses, not through any third party, directly to the commission at no cost. Okay. It is a support given to them, providing identity to them, laying the foundation, opportunity for them to have access to government interventions, access to loans, access to, they will be disciplined on the record keeping and other things.
Right, thank you very much for that. Smedan DG, Dr. Charles Odii, I mean, this is definitely laudable one, coming from the federal government, but when you consider the number of, of small and medium enterprises in Nigeria, somewhere between 39 million and 41 million based on statistics, this may just seem like a drop in the ocean, but it's a good place to start. 250,000, is this a one-off scheme? Or is this the first in, what will be a continuous, exercise by the federal government, first off? And beyond the registration of these businesses, what exactly are the key things that Smedan will be providing for, this SMEs?
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. So I'll take the latter. One of the things and one of the reasons why we see small businesses run away from being legitimized in Nigeria is because they fear taxes, right? And so we have done the heavy lifting. I'm very, very grateful to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for passing the tax bill. It's going to be a law that will come into place in the year 2026. And what that means is that before now, as a small business owner, if you make, you generate 25 million naira, above 25 million, below 25 million naira, you don't pay taxes.
Per annum.
Per annum, exempted from company income tax.
Do you still call that a small business? If you're
yes, so actually,
that's still in the category of small business?
It is, and so, our categories for small businesses are actually even be broken down to nano and micro.
Right.
So our nano businesses are businesses that do 3 million below. So these are your mom and pop shops, your local neighborhood. And our micro businesses are businesses that do within 3 million to 25 million. And so a bulk of Nigerian small businesses fall between the nano and the micro. And so 25 million categorizes you as a micro business, and the president in his magnanimity has moved that to 50 million. So a lot of our small businesses now have nothing to fear. So you can come into the formal net, and by so doing, we know you. because we can't support our small businesses if we don't know them.
Right.
And then we knowing them means that we can now make informed decisions as to the resources that are limited, the distribution of limited resources. And now our small businesses can now take advantage of loans, can take advantage of grants, can take advantage of government support, can take advantage of guidance, can take advantage of our resources, financial and non-financial resources. We can open their eyes to the opportunities that are available. Take for instance the AFCFTA agreement, right? Nigeria as a market is like 250 million. Africa as a market is 1.5 billion. And our small businesses now can trade with their counterparts and trade with Africans across the continent. And so we want to make sure that they can get ready for that. Because, you know, we just won the right to host the International Africa Trade Fair in the year 2027. And so the first step to formalizing and structuring our small businesses is getting them registered with CSE. And so when they register with CSE, they can get the support to make sure that Lagos as a state can reap the transformational benefit of Lagos hosting the International Africa Trade Fair. So those are the kind of things that, you know, this will help. And, you know, we were just speaking earlier today to say that we're going to do this for 3 months and come back to the table. If we need to increase that, we'll increase that. But we're starting with, you know, 250,000, and then we can see how we can wrap this up and get the lessons that we'll learn from going into the market in the next 3 months. We're going to go at it together. We're going to be on TV, we're going to be on radio, we're going to be in the field, we're going to be online, and, you know.
Okay, that's good, because I was going to ask, I mean, exactly where do you access this prospective business owners or small business owners? I mean, not many are digital natives. So where do you find the large chunk of those that may not be registered with the CAC?
I mean, the large chunk of them are, you know, in the rural areas. The large chunk of them are in the local governments.
Right.
And so we have our state offices in all the states in Nigeria, and we have business development service providers that go out to them. And so because we understand and we conduct listening meetings, we understand that one of the reasons why they are not structured is because they are not registered with CSE. And so we've come together, CSE and SMEDA, to say, listen, we want to help you grow. We see disturbing statistics that show that small businesses fail in the first 3 years, and one of them is because they are not structured. They have no business
More
structure.
businesses are failing in the first year. Already?
Yeah. And one of the reasons is business structuring. And so now that CSE and SMEDAN is coming together, we're structuring these businesses, and they're going to grow.
You remember that this is not our first intervention in terms of support to SMEs. Last year, CSE now came up with a project of regularizing registration of POS operators. POS operators are SMEs operating in fintech industry. CAC, through that means, we registered over 4 million small businesses in Nigeria last year alone. That's 2024. And we did it. How did we do it? We provided a services through their respective platform. In the fintech, for instance, we have OPay, we have PAMPay, we have MoneyPoint, all these things. So we made sure we provided APIs to them of registration. All their customers or the people that are already doing this business illegitimately now, we ensure we give them access and they register themselves through their own end at ease.
So in this case, very quickly, I mean, is there a portal? How do they register? Very quickly.
The part of the structure, the framework we have provided, is the responsibility of the SMEDAN to achieve that. They have a design portal.
SMEDAN, you have a portal?
Yeah, we have a portal. We get the small businesses and get the request, and then we take it to CSE on a weekly basis. We get the CSE certificates, and we disburse to the small business.
What's the portal?
It's portal.smedan.gov.ng.
Portal.smedan.gov.ng. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming on News Night tonight. SMEDAN Director General, Dr. Charles Odii, and Hussaini Ishaq Magaji, SAN, CAC Registrar General, Corporate Affairs Commission. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.